evening, everybody. Welcome back to Devils United. I'm back again for the biggest show, the biggest game of the season as Manchester United take on Chelsea at Kings Meadow. So it's going to be a big game today. If Manchester United win, they stay top of the table. If Chelsea win, they become top of the table. They'll retain their place of being the current WSL champions. However, it'll be a big game if Manchester United does win, as they will finally break that curse of always losing against Chelsea. So before we do get into the lineup, we'll jump into the comments. Good afternoon, Sophia. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming into the chat. Hello, Luca. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're well. Hey there, QPR Mad. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming in. 3-1 for Man United today. And let's just say you got more confidence than me in this game. Hope you are okay today. Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you. Hope you are too. Smash that like button. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. Man United 2-2 from Luca. Good afternoon, Ravi. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Yep, back on with the Watchalongs. Good afternoon, Reese. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're well. After seeing the lineup, I hope we win. Zellum in the midfield. We're down to 10 players already. Still smash the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. Hello there, fan. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming in. Will it be on the FA Player Live? It's only on the FA Player if you're outside of the UK. So if you are in the UK, it will get shown on the FA Player. But if you are outside the UK, which is not America, it will get shown on the FA Player. Good afternoon, Nippon. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming in. Hey there, Joe. I hope you're well. Good to see you in the live chat. Thanks for coming in. It is time to finally beat Chelsea. Absolutely. I do hope that we do beat Chelsea today. We do really need it. Hey there, Dad. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming in. Fan has said, Zellum has lost form. Honestly, mate, I've got no confidence. To be honest, Zellum does have on days, off days, but especially when you're playing against these type of teams like Chelsea, I wouldn't have started Katie Zellum, but with her being the captain, she is going to be playing, which is quite unfortunate. Lisa's on the bench, so she would be one I would potentially have started. Bo Risa as another option. So I think the problem is Zellum's always going to get started, and it's a matter of who's going to get dropped instead of Zellum, and it's going to be Hayley Ladd, because Hayley Ladd is always going to be a dropped compared to Tooney and compared to Zellum, which is a bit of a shame. Dad said, I'm not bothered what score it is as long as Manchester United win. Absolutely. How many Coca-Cola cherries did you get? I got a few there, Nippon. I must be honest. They deserved it. I hope we win, going for 1-0. Chelsea are looking to bounce back. I think Chelsea won against Brighton the other day as well. So hopefully, knowing they've had a 2-game week, it might give us a bit more confidence. Sam Kerr always scores. Honestly, fan always scores. But we'll go into the lineup now anyway. We'll start with Chelsea's lineup. Bergott, Charles, Engel, Bright, Perisic in the defence. Elpels, Carter in the midfield, Buchanan, Fleming, James in the wings and attacking mid, and Sanker up front. I do think it's incorrect. I can't see Sophie Engel playing as a centre-back and Buchanan playing on the left wing, so I think that will be the opposite way round. And then we've got for Man United, Mary Ertz, Honor, Letitia, Billy Turner, Blundell in defence, Hayley Ladd, Zellum in the pivot. Attacking midfield / wings is Paris, Toon, Galton. Up top, we've got Russo. I know there's been some quite controversy regarding regarding Nikita Paris, I think Nikita Paris was the best player to start, just because I think to play against the type of midfield defenders that Chelsea have got, I think Nikita Paris has got that experience, and I just think I think for me, Lucia Garcia is a lot better when she in this type of game if she comes off the bench once the defence is tired. Ella Toone, I must be honest, I actually would have benched her. And I know this is quite a controversial comment, but I just think out of most games, I just think that Ella Toone doesn't really turn up against the big teams, and I would have preferred her to come off the bench. I would have played Bo Risa for 60 minutes, just because Bo Risa just offers that little bit more for me. But I do hope that Ella Toone does prove me wrong in terms of that. Leah Golden, compared to the last Chelsea game at Kings Meadow, she's back. She did pick up an injury in that game, so she could potentially be that difference. I know we've already mentioned about Katie Zellum playing. So it's just expected at this point, isn't it, about Katie Zellum? But apart from that, apart from the one I've mentioned, I don't think there's anything else I would have really changed. So let's have a see. Good luck getting past Millie Bright, says rather. To be honest, though, Millie Bright, you can get ahead of Millie Bright. We did it in the last game when they beat us 3-1 with Russo. So it isn't impossible. In my opinion, is that Chelsea's defence isn't as good as ours this season. We've conceded nowhere near as many goals as Chelsea. So, if anything, they'd have a struggle getting past Letizia and Millie Turner if we conceded less goals. Turner is the slowest in our back line. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I know a lot of people saying that they would have played Tukara, but the only problem is if you was to play Tukara in this type of game, just throw her in there. It's not going to do the world of good. And another thing is that with our defence this season, we've done very well. Like, we've conceded nowhere near as many goals as we've done in the past, and the connection is very good with Letizia Turner and Mary Earps. So and it's like that kind of bit of a triangle connection. And from time to time, if you was to break that, if for instance a player don't do well or there's an injury, it doesn't always do the world of good. It might do for the odd game, but I think probably Millie Turner was probably the best one to start. Chelsea definitely throwing an unexpected lineup at us. Yeah, I think especially if Buchanan is actually playing on the left wing, then I am going to be extremely surprised because I can't really see it. Jess Carter, I'm not too sure she's a regular starter or not, but Neve Charles, she hasn't, in my opinion, she hasn't been as good as a lot of people have made out. So I think that gives opportunities for us to exploit the left-hand side for Chelsea. I agree with you about Ella, and she has a temper, especially when she isn't scoring. Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you there, fan. Hey there, Prasanna. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Good luck to you as well. I know you're doing a double watch along for both Man United versus Chelsea and also the Indian Super League. So enjoy your stream as well, Prasanna. Man United winning 3-2. Oh, Ravi, just don't go there, man. Just don't go there. I know what you're doing with that. Joe, Honor is playing this time round. That should help our attack this time. Absolutely. I totally forgot about Honor. So, yes, she also gives a lot more settlement in the back line. I just think, for me, in my opinion, if, for instance, Honor was to be injured, I don't know about you, Joe, but I'd rather start Letizia on the right back or left back position, and then I would actually put on Mannion. I just don't think that Maria is good enough to play in that full back position. She's too clumsy, and I don't think she's very good at going forward. I'm willing to accept poor performances from Zellum, only she completely wipes out Lauren James. Best fullback in women's football to score today. Hey there, Rod. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Enough love to you also, my friend. Tell them not even charity shop would not take her. Good afternoon, Doug. I hope you are well. Thank you for coming into the chat. Good afternoon, Football Fiera, my friend. I hope you are well. Thank you for coming into the chat. Question from Doug Nippon. Do you think Ten Hag is rewarding failure? I wouldn't say that was the case at all, because Ten Hag has dropped people. He's dropped Ronaldo for his attitude. He's dropped Rashford for being late. I think the reason why he started is that same lineup that got battered by Liverpool was more of a punishment, because you would expect to do a rotated lineup, and to do the exact same lineup without any rest. I think that just shows a more of a punished lineup for me than to be more punished than anything else. I don't think Ten Hag is nowhere near rewarding failure in the slightest. Good shout out from Matisia on right back. Big up to you, Football Fiera. Vamos, vamos. We'll go now on to the bench now. So Chelsea actually don't have much of a bench. They've only got 6 substitutes, including the goalkeeper. So they could only make if they was to use all their substitute options, they'd have to make all 5 substitutes. Otherwise, they'd have no bench left. So they've got Kanyard, Kanovic, Asselon, Eriksson, Maren, and they've got the backup goalkeeper, Asakaria. So it's not a strong bench for Chelsea whatsoever, and I think that does give a little bit more confidence there for Manchester United if we was to make substitute options, because we do have a much bigger bench compared to Chelsea, and we've got Lucia Garcia, Martha Thomas, Rachel Williams, Lisa, Mannion, Casarino, Maria Vilda-Borisa, Sophie Bagler. So yet again, which is very, very confusing for me, is where is Adriana Leon again? Just because really Adriana Leon, she should be really on the bench. So I would have put her there over Maria, because we don't need more than one centre back if we've got Estelle Casarino on the bench, because Estelle can also play in the centre back if needed to be. If for instance we had 2 centre backs injured, touch would not, Estelle can slot in that position. So it's a bit confusing to me as to why we need 2 centre backs and a defensive midfielder. So I would have personally just done the one, and then instead of Maria, I would have personally have had Leon there. We'll go back onto the chat just before the game kicks off. Hey there, Zoe. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. We can afford a draw. If we get a draw, I think that would be. I actually do think that would be a good scoreline for Man United. But I do think that we need to finally break that curse and get in that win. Because if we don't get it with this team, I don't know when we're gonna get it. Leon and Borisa deserve justice from Fan. I completely agree with that. Fan Leon should be getting a lot more minutes, and hearing Matt Skinner's interview is because Leon, it's the way Leon plays, which I think is a load of crap. I think she does get ahead of Martha Thomas when she does play. So for me, I think she would be great to have as a backup for Russo. She could play anywhere in that front line, so I don't understand why you're not playing her. And Borisa 100% does. I think the only reason why Borisa has stayed is just knowing that the fact Borisa's a Man United fan. Otherwise, I don't think she would be there. And her contract does end in the summer. If I was Leon, I would leave in the summer. Not valued at all. Spot on, Joe. Honestly, I completely agree. Let's have it. Hey there, Andrew. Thanks for coming in. I hope you are well. So this is where Matt Skinner is lacking top manager mentality, because he should be playing Russo with Leon up top, as well as 2 with two behind should be our regular attack. Absolutely, I completely agree. Thomas has no physicality. Leon is strong. Absolutely. So the kickoff has now happened for Man United versus Chelsea. I'll pop on the timer as well. Okay. Letitia. Turner. Letitia again. Honor. Gotten that straight there to Millie Turner, who's give that away for a throw-in for Man United. Tunkara again missing. My question is, why do we buy all these players and not use them as much? The answer is Matt Skinner. I genuinely think it's Matt Skinner. He doesn't like to make changes into the starting 11, and I don't think that always does the world of good. Kirby injured again. Yep, Kirby is injured. Big up, Liam. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're well. Fingers crossed we get a win. Fingers crossed. Blundell, Haley Ladd. Blundell again. Haley Ladd. Just passing a lot of backward passing here. Turner, Letitia, Mary Earps, Millie Turner. Come on. Blundell. Galton. That's it. Oh, it's gone for a throw-in now for Chelsea. I liked what she done there, Galton. If we win today, do we go face for the WSL? We should be favourites for the WSL. Because realistically, if we beat Chelsea away, we don't have Arsenal or City away. We've got them at home. And I think after that, they're going to be hardish games, but knowing they're at home, it does fill me a lot more confidence. The only away game that I find tough will be Aston Villa. So apart from Aston Villa away, I don't really see why we shouldn't win the rest. Matt Skinner isn't Eric Ten Hag. He wishes he was Eric Ten Hag. Go cross into the box there. Ooh, come on, we're in the box now. It was good bit of play there. Up to now for Man United, we've actually been the more attacking team. You doing any sporting content this week? No, I'm not. I've already done it last week. We need to score early and put Chelsea on the back foot. Absolutely. I think if we were to score 2 early goals, I think Chelsea would absolutely crumble. And you can see here our quick play there. You can see Buchanan fell. So we just need to do that more and more. Put the more pressure onto Chelsea. Zellum is so slow, couldn't chase the ball. Chelsea's back on the attack now. Crossing, good block there from Blundell. There's going to be a corner now for Chelsea. Is Letitia? They're not related, Nippon. Mates Villa, really, why would that game be hard? Just look at how Villa's been playing this season, and that's all you can really say. They've managed to they've been unbeaten against Manchester City. They've been good in the majority of the games they have played. So I think it's going to be a lot more harder game than a lot of people think. It was actually a goal kick. I thought it was going to be a corner. But Russo got the ball. That's it. Carry on. Throw in for Man United. Blundell to take the throw in. Throw in taken. Russo's got the ball. She's kept it in. She's got two people attacking her, though. So it's gone for Chelsea's favour. Picked up by Millie Turner. Hayley Ladd. That's it. Zellum. It's the same as I think every week. Rather, it's depending on how the game's going to go for Manchester United. If we lose, we'll probably make a first one on the 70th minute. If we're losing, if we're winning quite comfortably, which we're not going to win comfortably, it's as simple as that. We're going to probably make him around 60th. It's just, you know what Matt Skinner's like. He doesn't make a sub if we're losing or drawing. Lauren James has got the ball. Millie Turner. Picked up by Zeller, but it's gone straight away to Lauren James. Why are we not... Come on, Tooney, press her. I think that's Neve Charles. Honor, picked up. Galton. Foul on Galton, free kick for Man United. Yeah, that was a free kick. It was just as simple as that. Foul from Jess Carter. Blundell. Toon got fouled, but they've kept advantage. Zellum. Tissier. Turner. Turner back to Letitia, back to Mary Earps, back to Turner. I don't know if I should have done that. If that should have done that, then passed it to Letitia, but it's worked. Honor, Letitia. Now, Mary needs to boot it forward for me. Just passed it to Turner. Don't pass it sideways, please, for the love of God. That's it. That's it. Buchanan just a bit more further than Galton. You could see what she was doing there with the long kick. But it was just too much on there for Leah Galton. And Buchanan, I think she would have probably got that anyway. BBC, it's on, Luca. Lauren James. Can see Galton is trying to press her. She still retains the ball, though. That's it. Oh, no. Come on. Because that was nearly 1-0 to Chelsea there. Hey there, Anthony. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. You know what, though? I brought my original earphones, so I've had to use my old PlayStation ones. So that's why it probably looks like I can play either, Anthony. Good save by Mary Earp. So Turner, Blundell, Toon. Quit it, man, with the side with the backward passing. Letitia. This is just a lot of side with backward passing to the defence today. Come on, that's it. Get it for... No, it's not going to go to Galton now. Unless Galton's able to... No, she wasn't. I was going to say, unless she was able to press on Perisic. But for me, Perisic is a fantastic fullback. obviously she was, if people didn't know her before the Euros, she was the one who was able to knock out the Netherlands on the extra time penalty. Was it a penalty? That's obviously a controversial one, but she was, and then designed her in the summer. Chelsea foul there from Jess Carter again on Nikita Paris. I think that was a bit soft, if you want my opinion, but Chelsea's back on the attack. Oh, Turner's fell. Kerr. It's right. Good save by Earps. Still ball gets Tim for Chelsea. Chelsea's crossed it back in. And it's going to go for a goal kick. This is the thing when Sam Kerr, she's an absolute beast of a player. Our centre backs were nowhere to be seen, too far up. We should be doing a lot better there. Mary again saved us. Goal kick now, Mary Earps. That's it. Come on. Oh no. Throw in for Man United. Another throw in for Man United. Go on, Chelsea, even though Ravi doesn't like Chelsea. Sam deserves more than Chelsea. She's too good for them. To be honest, though, Chelsea's won 3 WSL titles on the trot. I can't really say she's too good for Chelsea because realistically, she's in back-to-back Champions Leagues. She's back-to-back winning the league, so it's not as though she's in a poor side, to be fair. Saving us, absolutely. She saved us twice already. Turner making mistakes again. To be honest, I wouldn't have done a tackle like that. It wasn't the right call for me, in my opinion. Kerr missed a 1-on-1. I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm shocked as well. Not like Sam Kerr at all. Turner all at sea twice. This game has started. Well, I was going to say, what's the gang? I would have been this gang. Tune. Throw in for Man United. Oh no, it's going to be a throw in for Chelsea. Looked like it was a Man United throw in from what angle I seen. Blundell well picked up. Zellum. Oh, crikey. You know when Zellum's got the ball, she's either sideward passing it or backward passing it. There's no one or the other. she will never forward pass it. Oh. She's good, but deserves more. Okay. Here's a question for you, Reese. What side would you personally play Sam Kerr in? Because before she went to Chelsea, Sam Kerr was not a known player. She was literally playing in Australia, so she was not known whatsoever. So where would you personally put Sam Kerr? Lauren James is not all that for me as a player. She's been good this season. You can't even deny that she's been good. Hey there, Troy. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Fingers crossed United win, but it's going to be a tough one. So far, Chelsea's had the better chances. We may have had a tiny bit more possession than Chelsea, but possession is not everything coming into the game. Another throw in for Chelsea. The thing is, right, with Barcelona, they've got that. They've got Asiat. She's got 20 goals, 20 games at 19 goals. So she's been their main striker. They're actually better stats than Sam McCurd to look at this season. And Bayern Munich have got a player you like from Germany, and I personally wouldn't drop her. So I think for me, there isn't. She could get into PSG. I don't think she's going to get into Lyon. I don't think she'll get in Bayern. I don't think she'll get in Barcelona. I would personally think that she will get into PSG if she was going to move. What a play with Stanway. I don't mind Stanway. I think she's a good midfielder. Lauren James would definitely start on the right for us if she was still at our club. I think she would as well, based off how much she's improved. But the thing is, Lauren James played more centrally when she played for us, and the problem is that I just think that she didn't get over her old habits when she was at Manchester United, because she was one of them. She was quite a greedy player, but I don't see the greediness as much as Chelsea, because they've actually got a decent striker in Sam Kerr. Hey there, Paul. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Gone for a 1-0 win for Manchester United. Tarzan, don't be giving Sam Kerr too much space. Paris. Laetitia. Come on. Come on. That might be a throw-in for Chelsea here. Because Crikey. Yeah, that's going to be a throw-in. That's going to be a free kick for Chelsea. It's a bit silly to do the badge. Why is Ellen wearing false eyelashes in a game of football? They all wear them as well. Toon, she wears fake eyelashes quite a lot as well. Zellum does. I think Russo wears false eyelashes as well. I'd say half of Man United actually do. Throw in by Jess Carter, Millie Bright, Lauren James, Buchanan, cleared out from Man United, picked up again by Jess Carter, Millie Bright, Jess Carter is running with the ball, no one pressing her, right until it got to Nikita Paris, who was quite far out compared to her usual position. We're still not properly cleared it out, but now it's finally been cleared out by Manchester United, and it's gone for a throw-in for Chelsea. Yeah, go back to the NWSL. That'd be interesting one. Was she in? I'm trying to think. She was in the NWSL, but I can't remember what team she was. Was she in like Chicago, or am I just thinking Chicago? I'm just having a look now. Yeah, she was in Chicago. She was in Blue Sky, and she was in Perth. So she was in. She had terrific stats, but she wasn't like a well-known player beforehand. Oh, that's good from Blundell. Crossed it in, gone straight to Berger. Man United getting cut through so easily. That's what happens when we play Chelsea. She's called Cheryl Foster, just as crap as all the rest of them, rather. No one's going to be as crap as that Abigail Byrne, though. She's just beyond terrible, man. Beyond terrible. I think the ref, though, has been pretty fair today. There hasn't been something what stands out to me. Laetitia, Nikita Paris, pass it, Nikita. Zellum actually done a forward pass and it went to Chelsea. Buchanan, Berger, Millie Turner, Leah Golton give the ball away. It's gone to Lauren James. One 0 Chelsea. Sam Kerr scored. Oh, crikey. Oh. Groundhog Day awakes. Oh. Groundhog Day. Good. Was that? That was the ball that Golton gave away, I think. Lauren James long kick. Centre backs as well. Too far back, too forward again. You need to be. This is the problem. Is what's happening today with our centre backs is that they're nowhere near. They're not. They should be marking Sam Kerr at all times, knowing the kind of danger that Sam Kerr is. They've not. There's been 3 different occasions today where Sam Kerr has got the better of our centre backs because we've not been marking him from the very beginning. It's just another Groundhog Day for Manchester United. Another Groundhog Day. Hey there, hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. How come we don't press as much as we do with other teams? It's just one of these. I think for me, there's this kind of fear with Man United and Chelsea. We've never beaten Chelsea, and it still continues. Let's just say Galton, that was too. No one was going to get that, and it's gone to the other side of the pitch. Toon. These crosses into the boxes are shocking. We need to stop rushing them. It's not over yet. You still have time. Unbelievable. Here we go again. Absolutely. Lovely finish, but yeah, long balls over the top, nothing sophisticated. As I say, it's the back lines, it's the centre back's fault. It's the back line's fault. Turner's so slow. Even Turner was bad. Even Laetitia was bad with that. Laetitia and Turner have been both of them have been poor in the game so far. And I do like Laetitia, I really, really do, but both of them are not exceeding my expectations today. Oh no. Gone straight to Millie Turner. Throw in for Man United. Right. Throwing from Man United. Honor. Russo. Cross in the box. Paris. Crossed it far too late. It's gone for another throw-in for Man United. Come on, Chelsea. Got to keep the goal side. Mays would you have started Turner going into the game? The problem is we've got no other centre backs who's on form. So Manu's been out for a long time. She's played a couple of minutes. Miria, I wouldn't even play her whatsoever. Tunkar is nowhere to be seen. So Millie Turner was the only really option because none of our other centre backs are really how can I say, fully fit. They don't turn up in big games. Yeah, Turner, Letitia, been poor. Toon again, she's not been good whatsoever. Our best player probably has to be Galton. And that's probably going to be a stretch. Galton and Blundell, and that's probably going to be a stretch because none of them have played. Nobody's played well so far. Bad goal to give away. Completely agree. Paris too lightweight in a game like this. I do like Paris, but then if we play Garcia, I think she'd be running into the centre backs too easily. So I just feel like for me, Paris would have been our only option. Delivery was perfect from James, nowhere near us so easily. We are the only club that women's football Watchalong's YouTube. I love my team. Absolutely. Mays, any game changers on the bench? We've got a few, but we're not going to beat Chelsea now. Normally our defence is better than that. They are, but not against Chelsea. We have game changers, but Mark Skinner as a coach, yeah. Looks like it's an head injury for Leah Galton. Ravi, we do have some game changers of Garcia. People say Martha Thomas, but I won't play her. Estelle Casarino, could she help for the midfield maybe? Bovisa instead of Toon, yeah. They do definitely have game changers. Letitia. That was poor from Letitia. It's gone straight back to Chelsea. Look at that. No, that's it. Gone for a throw-in now. That's for Man United. Should be allowing that much space yet again. On a throw-in. Hayley Ladd. Throw-in for Chelsea. Only way you get back into this is Honor to go up, but at least you crap it at the back. That's the only problem, is that we can afford to play our fullbacks going forward in most games, but we can't do it against Chelsea because for some reason we just don't. There's just something in our mind about Chelsea always. Mays, is your backup goalkeeper any good? No, she's not. She's good at saving penalties, but I'm sure that some people may remember of the Conti Cup game last year against Chelsea. She got a red card and she was absolutely exploited in the corners. I stopped watching it live just here for you for the watch. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I can't, it hurts. Always Chelsea. Why? I really don't know what it is. I genuinely don't. Galton's picked it up. Turner. I think the thing is, though, Rabi's just asking for just what she'd like, but I just don't think she's any good enough, and a contract does run out in the summer. So we probably will be looking at another goalkeeper, Emily Ramsey as well. She's also out contract-wise, who's currently on loan to Everton. Mays is going to overplay players knowing that they need a rest. I think so, but I don't know. I think we should be making a lot more changes that we should be. Sam Kerr is too good for our defenders. Absolutely. I think for me though, you need to be two players need to be marking Sam Kerr at all times. That needs to be the centre backs, and none our two centre backs have not been marking Sam Kerr at any occasion. None of them have. If one of them was, I'd say fair enough. But none of them are doing that. They're going too far forward, leaving Sam Kerr too much space. You cannot be doing that when you are playing against Chelsea. Haley lad, Zellum. Guess what? Zellum passed it back to Millie Turner. Letitia. That's it. Toon. Don't give it away there. Just do not give it away. Do not give it away. Hey, lad. She's going to pass it back, isn't she? Yep. This is what I mean when we're going forward. Why are we passing the ball back? Just do a quick shot into the box. Just do a quick cross into the box when they're not expecting it. And because we're overthinking it and then we're passing it back, it gives Chelsea too much time. Mays, would you take a draw? Yeah, I would take a draw, but I don't think we are going to take a draw because I did actually predict. Oh, I did actually predict us to lose in this game, and it is coming right. Lad should Max Zellum James. Nah, it wasn't a penalty. That was far. If that was given as a penalty, that would have been stuff for the women's game. Like you see in the men's game being given, but that would never have been given in the women's game. It's as simple as that. Our men's lineup: De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez. Oh, Fernandez playing in the 8. Crikey. Oh, Davey, bloody me. I wouldn't have done that. Oh. Well, I'm glad to see Sancho playing, but I wouldn't have done that. Skinner is a creature of habit. He doesn't like making changes. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. And the way we're playing, he will not make a sub until the 70th, 80th minute. I can genuinely just feel it in the back of me. I could just feel it. Like Mark Skinner thinking to himself, no subs. Going to be a yellow card for Jess Carter. It's about time she got a yellow card. She's been literally fouling all bloody for the last 33 minutes of this game, non-stop fouling. She should have got a yellow card way before now. Toon. That's it, Russo, shoot! Straight to Berger. This is the problem, Andrew. Right. When it comes to the women's game, you need to literally physically, you need to physically stab somebody to get a penalty. Yeah, you really do. Like, if you got a penalty, it'd be literally like gold dust. You will never get a penalty in the women's football. And that's when, as soon as I looked at it, I was like, it would have been a penalty. It was just based off how the refs are in the game. It's the refs, people. If we had these refs like the men's refs, it would have been a pen. But knowing that what type of game it is, it's not a pen. Crikey. Maisy. That should have been a foul on Hayley, lad, surely. Stop with the backward passing. Look at this. Absolute mess. That's it, Hayley. That it. Come on. Russo, pass it. Oh, no, it's not going to go to Nikita Paris. It's gone out. Throw in for Chelsea. That's all we've generally done, backward passing, sideward passing. And then people will probably look and go, why are we losing? Because we sideward and backward pass. Russo. Nah. Throw in for Man United. Blundell. Golden. Another throw in again for Man United. Buchanan literally just saved it from being a corner. Toon. Golden. And Zellum. Free kick here for Man United. Foul on Leah Golden from Perisic. So it's either Zellum or Toon who's going to be taking this. So it looks like it's going to be Zellum. That's it. Cross it in. Oh. Who's the... that would be Buchanan, if you mean in the centre-back. She is from Canada, signed for Chelsea in the summer, won an Olympic gold medal, just like Adriana Leon, but Leon isn't apparently good enough to play for us. Hey there, Natty P. Hope you well. Thanks for coming in. Fernandez is better than Ericsson defensively, so I wouldn't say he's anything to worry about. The only problem is, compared to Fernandez and Ericsson, is that I just think possession based for an 8, I think Ericsson is better than Fernandez. But I do think Fernandez does do a lot more attacking defensive duties than Ericsson. It's just more the possession base that worries me. Toon, Blundell, Zellum, Letitia, Honor, Paris, Letitia. Letitia, give that away now. Pass back to Mary Earps. Turner. Blundell. Turner. This is the problem. If we went and signed more players, I guarantee Matt Skinner wouldn't use them. There's literally no point in him having transfers because he doesn't use any of them. That's the only problem. They're always bench options. So, out of all the people who started today, right, two of them are only new from the summer, and that's Paris and Laetitia. They're the only new signings from the summer. Everybody else is still the same, and that just shows to me he doesn't use his new signings. Turner, Laetitia. Come on. Cross it, Paris. Oh, it was actually a good cross as well by Paris. It was a lovely low cross, and I just don't think it was really handled very well. It was actually really good as well. Went straight past Millie Turner, but I just don't think that Russo really had the control of it for it to go to goal. But personally, if I was Russo, knowing that she didn't have the control, I would have passed it to Golden. Jess Carter. It's gone for a throw-in for Man United. Mary Earps, Millie Turner, Laetitia, Honor, throwing for Chelsea. It was a good goal as well. Seeing Sam Kerr's goal again, it was a really good goal. Throwing for Chelsea again. That's probably going to get taken by Perisic, but Turner, give the ball away again. Just gone to Honor. Hayley Ladd. Ball given away. Perisic defended that. It's gone to Lauren James. Gone to Berger. I'd be pressing Berger right now if I was Russo. Two minutes extra time. And I'll go into the comments at extra time where I've missed. Zellum. Zellum's give it away now to Neve Charles. Neve Charles has given it a throw-in for Man United. Letitia, Hayley Ladd, Zellum, Paris, Letitia, Zellum, Letitia again, Turner, Blundell, Golton, Blundell, Letitia,
You just put what you're watching this rubbish for.
Where's it? Where's that?
It's gone, someone took it off.
I had mods as well here for a reason. If the mods aren't getting rid of them, getting rid of the negative comments, they should be doing that. But if they have got rid of it, fair enough. But if they haven't, they should be getting rid of them. But it's half time now for Man United versus Chelsea, and now as the WSL table stands, Chelsea are now in first because it is 1-0 for Chelsea. Half time, Sam Kerr scoring on the 23rd minute. So we'll go into the chat now before I give my thoughts. Chelsea's keeper not having much to do today. Absolutely. Do you think we need a new manager? This is what the problem is I'm becoming more not wanting Skinner most more into the season, but the problem is if he gets us into Champions League football for the first ever time, you can't say he doesn't deserve to stay. But if, for instance, he don't get into us Champions League football, knowing the way we played this season, 100% we do need a new manager. Joe, he's paid more money for Lisa in January. If she is good and for the price tag you think she'd be starting at some point, I understand why Lisa hasn't started at the moment. It's because there is like she wasn't informed because it was during their pre-season for Norway, for the Norwegian league. But what I don't understand is in terms of Lisa, one, why get someone who's in the middle of pre-season so they're not going to play for a few weeks? And two, we're playing against Leicester, who we absolutely battered last week. Why not give her a run for 10 minutes? What is wrong with giving a 10-minute run for her? And that's something I don't understand whatsoever. Nearly Turner could crack a man's skull with her thighs. Chelsea's defence is scared when we attack. And the thing is, they're dropping deep as well, so they're actually getting away with it. Mays, are United lacking a little creativity so far? I'd probably say so, but we're giving the ball away far too cheaply. Would you like Kane at Man United? I don't see why not. A lot of people are against Kane, but they're looking at Kane's trophy record. But he is at a Spurs side. Spurs don't win trophies. We always knew that. But the thing is, Harry Kane, he is a proven goal scorer. He's easily scoring 20 goals a season. You look at his Premier League record, it is phenomenal. He's got Champions League experience. He's actually got to the Champions League final. I know he's lost it, but apart from Casemiro and Varane, there isn't many other players at Manchester United you can say they've got experience in the fact they've got to the Champions League final. So yeah, I would take Kane, but a lot of people wouldn't, which is very weird. Man United app says we're playing 4-1-4-1. Casemiro single pivot, 4-man midfield behind Rashford, Anthony Fernandez, Sancho. Very interesting. if we get Kane, we get him. But I want Osimhen, long-time option. Osimhen's too dear. What changes would you make at half-time? We'll go to the bench option in just a moment, and then we'll have a see what there is. How are we today? I'm not so bad there. I hope you are well. I hope you are well as well, Torsen. Oh, it's that Skinner. For God's sake, he will have more time to do his burgling. We had a better team. Decent game. Venice is in the chat. Hey there, Venice. I hope you're well. Oh, it's Venus. Venus, thank you for coming in. The goal that scored on us, she always scores that kind of goal against us. Absolutely. There was a goal as well. It was the last game of the season that she'd done an absolute cracking goal, and that would have been goal this season. Hey there, John. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. If Harry Kane was any good, he'd win something at Spurs. Most overrated. You can look at it in that way, but then you could also look. There's no iron winning trophies. Like, you need to play as a team. You look at that Chelsea side; they're not ever going to win anything with Eric Dyer, Ben Davies, Sanchez in the centre back options with Roberto Royale as a right wing back. You're not going to do that whatsoever. So, but I do also think if Kane had anything about him, he would have left Spurs a long time ago. He wouldn't have signed that 6-year deal. And this is why I always say Harry Kane is not world class. Because if he thinks that I think he's a great striker, don't get me wrong, but he's not world class. He is definitely overhyped, but he isn't world class because world class people have winning mentality. And I don't think Harry Kane has winning mentality in him. Bring on the Norwegian players in the second half. So I'll go on to my thoughts about the game. I know there's been some mixtures of in the chat, but for me, I think we probably had a bit more possession, but I do think that we have been disappointing at times. We haven't really tested Berger as much as I'd like us to do. People are saying about the 2 penalties, but that would have never been given in the women's football. I think Laetitia Turn has been extremely disappointing for me as well. They should be, how can I say? They should be marking Sam Kerr at all times. They haven't been doing that. I think them two have been the main root cause of the attacking duties for Chelsea, why they've been attacking as well as they have been doing. I think for me, the best players have probably been Honor, Blundell, and Galton. But I don't at this moment in time. There isn't too many standout players for Manchester United. We need to stop giving away the ball so easily, so cheaply. We need to start doing when we are near the box of Chelsea's. Instead of passing the ball backwards, do a quick cross into the box. It's quite as simple as that, and I just don't think we have that in us. And when we do a corner, we're rushing it very quickly. Prasanna 24 watching on both our shows. Absolutely fantastic, Prasanna. Well deserved win for Chelsea so far. I'm sure you're happy. Sir Timo Werner is in the chat. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Russo will look good in blue next season. Russo's contract is running out in the summer, so there is going to be anyone can take Russo now. For me, Russo's already played for Chelsea. I don't think she will stay at Chelsea. I think for me, in my opinion, Russo's going to probably go abroad. If she's going to go abroad, I could probably see her at Lyon. But the only problem is, if she went to Chelsea, she'd be a bench option. I don't think she'd go to Arsenal. So it'd just be a matter of going abroad. Maybe play for PSG. She'd be a starting 11 there. She'd be a bench option in a lot of places, but she is a fantastic player. Wayne Rooney was 30 when it came apart, and Harry Kane is 30 and he is done. Maybe one more season he has at the top. And the thing is, this will be Harry Kane's last final chance of getting actually a top contract. Does he deserve the top contract? I don't know, but it's his final opportunity to get one anyway. And that's probably why Pogba left, because it was his final opportunity of getting a top contract. So we'll go on to the ratings for the players. Quite disappointing ratings for a Manchester United point of view. Here they are. Here's the ratings for Manchester United versus Chelsea now. So we'll start with Chelsea's ratings. Berger's on a 6.2. Carter's on a 6.6. Bright's on a 6.7. Buchanan's on a 7.1. Perisic on a 6.1. Ingles on a 7.1. Lupatols is on a 6.6. Charles is on a 6.4. Fleming's on a 6.2. James is on a 7.4 and Sam Kerr's on a 7.7. I completely agree with Buchanan's rating, Sam Kerr's and Lauren James's rating. I do think Jess Carter should have been lowered a little bit more. She did get a yellow card after all as well. Neve Charles and Perisic, they've been a bit quiet, so I would have probably knocked down Neve Charles. Berger, she hasn't really had too much to do, so maybe she could have done a little bit of a higher rating. For Man United's ratings, Earps is on a 6.1, Honnor's on a 6.9, Letizia 6.8, Turner a 6.9, Lundell a 6.8, Zelen 6.6, Lad 6.6, Paris 6.2, 6.2, Gollett 6.2, Russo 5.9. I think it's very generous for Zelen to have one of the highest ratings. I don't think either Letizia or Turner do deserve the 6.8 and a 6.9. I would give Mary Earps a tiny bit of a higher rating because she did keep us in the game. We could have been 2-3-0 down at half time if it wasn't for Mary Earps. I would have given Galton a little bit higher, maybe at 6.5. But apart from that, I'd probably say the fair enough scores. We've got as now as well the bench options. So the bench options that we do have is Garcia, Thomas, Rachel Williams, Lisa, Mannion, Cascarino, Maria, Borisa, Bagler. Personally, for me, I would take Toon off, put Vilda Borisa on. I will take off Paris. I'd put on Lucia Garcia. I'd even give Rachel Williams a shot, to be honest. Because the thing is with Rachel Williams, she has never let us down. So I think Rachel Williams would be a good option to have for Russo, in my personal opinion. So we'll go on to the comments. Now, Maisy, are Real Madrid women team any good? They're about the second or third best team in the league for Spain, but they are quite a new team. They formed around the same time as us, and they're in Champions League football already. So could you say they're overachieving or underachieving? I don't know. Exactly what I said about Russo going already. Established big teams will make her a bench option. I completely agree. She's wanting to be in the England squad, which she's more than good enough to be in the England's first team as a starter. She needs to go to a team where she's going to be a starter. She's not going to be she once Miedemar and Miedebach, she's not going to be a starter in the Arsenal team. She's not going to be a starter at Chelsea. She's not going to be a starter at Man City with Bunny Shaw. Not going to be a starter at Lyon, Barcelona, not even Bayern Munich. So I don't personally think, in my opinion, she's going to be starting on a lot of European sides. These ratings are garbage. From Andrew. Venus, we are playing too slow and wide, making more than play wide. Play more in the middle. Plus, if we lose today, don't be surprised. We could be four at the end of the season. Arsenal and City are close to us. To be honest, I did predict us to lose 2-1 anyway, Venus. So I wouldn't be surprised that we would lose. But I just think it's getting to this point where if we've got a team like this, where for me, this is probably one of our best sides we've had. if not the best side we've had for women's football. And if we can get at least a draw in this Chelsea side, I just think when are we ever going to do it? If we can't do it now, when? So Russo will eventually sign for Man United. I think she is waiting to see who the next owners are and plans for the future. That could be a potential good shout, but I'm not optimistic about the new ownership, I must be very honest. Just because, especially with these Elliots as well, Elliott's management going to the next stage, and they only want to invest, that keeps the Glazers in. Joe, I have heard Real Madrid are interested in Russo. I have a feeling she isn't staying regardless. Hope I am wrong. You'd think as well with Russo, if she is going to move to a Champions League club, is a competing Champions League club. Real Madrid, for me, is not a competing Champions League club. They're not a competing team in the league. So if she was going to leave, you'd think she'd leave for trophies. And I just don't. And Real Madrid don't win trophies just because of the high caliber that Barcelona is at. Horrific ratings. Turner, our best player. Ha 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 ha. Our best players have the lowest rating. Ertz, Galton, Russo. Completely agree. Chelsea and Kerr scoring from long ball tactics. Always the way. Always the way, though. Honor has been our best rating, a best player, and suffering with the rest. Completely agree with these changes. Leon's not on the bench, Reece, so we won't be seeing Leon. She isn't even on the bench, Zoe. You're absolutely right. I see Chelsea getting a second if United carry on being this poor. Yes, she is. She isn't on the bench, Reece. Leon isn't on the bench. Real Madrid women have the best players like Barca. Plus, the league isn't competitive as ours. Absolutely, Venus, I agree. I feel some players want to play abroad these days. Hey there, Minerals. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Did Lauren James play for you? Yeah, so Lauren James came when we first started in the WSL. And then she ended up signing for Chelsea last summer. She wanted to go to Chelsea for years just because obviously her family's down south, and she was a good player at Manchester United. She was a consistent starter. She was there from the beginning, but it's just, yeah, it was one of them. She broke records for us, like the first goal was scored in the Championship by Lauren James, same with the WSL, same with Old Trafford, FA Cup. So she's got all them records at Manchester United. The second half has now started, so we'll put the timer back on. Once the timer starts, I'll put that back on. If I was a player, I would want a season or two playing abroad for me, what players are looking at, especially at Manchester United, is Champions League football. Letitia has gone for a throw-in now for Chelsea. Oh, my, that's not... There you go. Another throw-in for Chelsea now. That's going to be taken by Jess Carter. Throwing for Jess Carter. Headed by Zellum. And it's gone for another throw-in for Chelsea. Gone by Jess Carter. Imagine if you were born in 1974, United got relegated. What would you have done if you was alive back then? There's no question about it. I'd still be supporting Manchester United. They're still always going to be my team. Win, lose, draw, relegation, win the league. It's still always going to be my team. So, obviously, I'd be disappointed. I'd be angry, but it wouldn't stop me from supporting Man United. Goal kick from Mary Earps. Blundell. Galton. Perisic picked that up. Going to Chelsea's attack. Turner defended that. It's gone for a throw-in for Chelsea. That's going to be a throw-in for Man United, taken by Blundell. Golden. Russo. Throw-in again for Man United. That was saved by Millie Bright. Too many Millies. Blundell. Haley Ladd. Could have done better there, Haley. Letitia. Turner. Blundell. Zellum. Turner, long kick. Sophie Ingles picked up. Well defended there by Honor. Honor's on the attack. Pass it. She still kept it after Millie Turner's defended. Russo. Corner for Man United. That was defended by Jess Carter. Zellum. Oh, Galton's going to be taking the corner. I'm really liking Galton taking these corners. She's a much better corner kick taker than Zellum, in my opinion. Oh, I don't like that corner. After praising Galton's corners, that was a shocking corner. I've opened too soon. I've opened my mouth too soon at that. It was a shocking corner by Galton. Usually what I've seen, there have been a lot of better corners. Blundell throw in. Toon. Personally, if I was Turner, I wouldn't have touched that and I would have left it for a throw-in. But now Chelsea's got possession. Picked up. Zellum with the sideward pass. Honor. Come on. Pass it forward. Russo got a bit of a shove there by Millie Bright. Chelsea pick up possession. Newton Heath is where Manchester United first came from, where we originated from. So yeah, it is the classic name. Sam Kerr, it was a good long ball there from Millie Bright. Letitia again exposed. She wasn't able to mark Kerr very well. And Kerr got the control shot. It was off target, which was very lucky, but that was terrific skill there by Sam Kerr. Letitia should have done a lot better with that. Sam Kerr, Jess Carter. I think that's Perisic. Ingle, Carter. Throw in for Man United. I think for me, where Chelsea's looking best is when Chelsea do a long ball from the centre backs, and that's where they get the most joy. They've been by far the better team in this second half, but that's where I've seen the most joy from Chelsea. That was... Come on. Clear it out properly. It's not cleared out properly. Look. Lauren James has got the ball still. Sophie Ingle. Look, clear it out. Lauren James shot off target. Rather, it's literally because of the team we're playing against. It's because we're playing against Chelsea. We would not be playing like this against any other side. It's because we've got that thing in the back of our mind about Chelsea. It's weird. We are looking sluggish. Absolutely, I agree. The cannon, that was good defending to stop the corner. Throw in from Man United, taken by Blundell. Russo, give the ball away. Come on! Sam Kerr's got the ball. This is what the problem is, Ravi, and this is what I said in the preview on Monday. We don't ever turn up against Chelsea. Never. We never turn up. I just already knew it was a loss. That's why I predicted us as a loss. With this kind of playing, and we want to be in the Champions League. Exactly. This is the thing, right? I always say, if you want to be in the Champions League, right, you've got to beat the best teams. We beat Arsenal, great. We've drew to City, great. But the problem is, right, there's much higher caliber teams than Chelsea in the Champions League. There's Lyon, there's Barcelona, there's Bayern Munich, there's PSG. How are we going to compete with these kind of teams? If we want to be in the Champions League, we're not going to if we cannot do a simple pass against Chelsea. I understand, like Chelsea, they're not going to beat every single team. We're not going to beat. They're not going to beat every team in the WSL, but they will still always turn up against the biggest teams. It's the opposite to the men's game from Nippon. We never turn up against you guys. I think for me, when it comes to the men's game for Man United versus Chelsea, it's always going to be a draw. It's going to be like a 1-1 draw or a 0-0 draw. It's just going to be such a boring game. But every time it's the women's for Chelsea versus Man United, you expect a loss. Blundell, Russo has given the ball away again. If Man United lose today, you have to call Manchester United Newton Heath. We're not called Newton Heath anymore. And I can call my club what I want, Noah. Haley Ladd, Golden, Toon. I'd never travel to London to a game, Nippon, but I haven't been going to games for a few weeks, so just thought I'd be doing watch-alongs instead. Man United women at the Tottenham of the WSL will play well against small teams and big teams who are horrible. Russo is Kane. Oh, dear me. Skinner needs to be making a substitute sometime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if Emma Hayes only makes like one substitute. Bit harsh to compare Russo to Kane. Russo has scored in big games. Here's a question, Reese. For Man United women, right? What big games have we realistically played? We've not been in the Conti Cup final. We've not been in the FA Cup final. We've not really contended for the league. So, what big games has she played in? And what big games has she scored in? She scored against Arsenal. She scored against Chelsea. There is a big fixture, but it's not a big game. Big games are finals. Harry Kane, he hasn't scored in finals, so I can see where it's coming from. No, what? Remember the Arteta juju that you wanted Arteta to get sacked until this season. They're all Arteta in now. I'll talk the juju back to you. No, Russo hasn't scored in the Euro final. It was Toon and Kira Walsh who scored in the final. Toon, Russo. Arsenal are the best team in the WSL. No. Nah, I don't think they are the best team in the WSL. It's Chelsea. It was the best team in the WSL. As I say, big games are finals. I'd take Ollie right now over. Oh, I'd take Ollie right now. Oh yeah, that was it. Kira Walsh assisted Ella Toon, and then Chloe Kelly scored the final goal. That's right, Nippon. That's right. Golan again's picked up a little bit of a knock. Hopefully she doesn't. Oh, is it Golan? Or is it might be Blundell that actually? Yeah, it was Blundell. Looks like she's back up. Up and running. Skinner needs to make another sub ASAP. Emma Hayes has literally got half the bench Skinner has and making a sub before him. Would you believe? Lauren James is coming off. Letitia. Paris. Russo. Oh, come on! Shoot! Oh! Close from Leah Galton. Exactly. Exactly. That it's just Mark Skinner all over for you. Mary Turner. Blundell. Letitia. Golden. Ball gift away. Russo has been fouled. Come on. Throw in for Chelsea. Throw in for Jess Carter for Chelsea. Millie Turner. Chelsea hold possession. Picked up there by Nikita Paris. Turner. Earps. Letitia. Not gonna lie, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was surprised Chelsea hasn't scored another either. Still plenty of time. There's still 20 odd minutes to go. Speaking of that, Zellum just give the ball away to Sam Kerr. Typical Katie Zellum. Millie Turner dispossessed Sam Kerr, and it's gone for a corner for Chelsea. Poor man. She is absolutely poor. Out of all players to give the ball away to, you give it away to Sam Kerr. All ones Sam Kerr you give the ball away to. She's unquestionable at this point. Corner taken by Chelsea. Buchanan. Too much time on Buchanan. Foul on. Looks like Buchanan hurt Nikita Paris, so it's stopped now the corner and it's gone for a free kick for Man United. I think Paris is trying to say that she got kicked in the belly. Letitia, long cross. Tried to get it to 2, but Millie Brighton managed to keep that. And it's gone for a goal kick to Berger. I pray for a miracle as a result in this for a draw. I can't see it being a draw, to be honest. I really cannot see it. I think we'll be lucky not to concede another. I was right though. I said that he won't be making another he won't make a substitute till at least 70th minute. We're on the 67th minute now. And Skinner's still not making a stop. I just knew it. Throw it goal kick now for Mary Earps. Looks like substitutes are going to be made again. Is it for Man United? Probably not. Oh, there is a substitute. Martha Thomas. I don't know why Skinner's doing this to me. I want to put Martha Thomas on the 70th minute as well. What's Skinner playing at? Buchanan, Millie Bright, Jess Carter, Cross. No one there to support Jess Carter's cross. Chelsea hold possession. So it's going to be a throw-in now for... It's going to be another throw-in now for Chelsea. Throw-in going to be taken. No, come on. Crossing the box. Katie Zellum there defended. Zellum, come on, pass the ball. Do not even dare pass it back. You know what you've done? Pass the ball. Stupid. She's unbelievable. Zellum is absolutely unbelievable. No way would I bring on Thomas. Should be Garcia, Bo Lisa. Rachel Williams is coming on. You know what? I'd actually put on Rachel Williams. She is a game changer. But I would not have ever put on Martha Thomas, especially not for Leah Golden. No way. No way at all. Two's coming off for Rachel Williams. That's a bit of a strange one for me. If you want me to be honest, I would have took Russo off and I would have took Toon off for Bo Lisa. So, unless he's looking at playing two at the top, but we just have to see what his formation is going to look in a minute. I think I'm getting to the point with Katie Zellum, like, if I say anything else about him, I think I'll burst a blood vessel. Like, she angers me that much now. She really does. Oh, my God. Letitia. Hayley Ladd. Venus, if the women lose today, I'm not watching them for the rest of the season. That's your decision, Venus, honestly. Honor. Cross. Oh, come on. Defended by Chelsea, but it's not fully out. Get in. Get back in the box. Russo. No, not controlled well. Zellum. Martha Thomas. Martha Thomas shot, went straight to Berger. Made me laugh that.
hate the smell of egg.
Martha Thomas. It's gone for a throw-in now for Manchester United. Russo. Cross. It's gone for a throw-in now for Man United. Nah, I wouldn't go that far, to be honest, but wouldn't go that far. Corner for Man United. That's going to be taken by Zellum. Emma Hayes is going to be making a substitute of Ericsson, who's going to be coming on shortly, probably after the corner. Katie Zellum to take the corner now. Corner taken. Gone straight to Berger. Who touched it as well? Russo touched it. To be honest, though, I think it was a bit too far out for Russo. Ericsson's coming on now. It looks like for Perisic. So maybe perhaps... Oh, it's for Fleming. Because I was going to say, if they took Perisic off, maybe they might have gone through at the back, but... Buchanan. Picked up by Blundell's overran. Turner tried to do a tackle, a low tackle. Chelsea keep hold of possession. Sophie Ingle.
I've not finished that.
Cross into the box by Chelsea. Sam Kerr's got it. Marriott stepped out just in time. Still remains 1-0 for Chelsea. I don't... Brave play there by Marriott. He'll make a substitute on the 80th minute, I bet. Matt Skinner. Or he might not make none at all now. I would have took Paris, or she's looking tired. Berger goal kick. Buchanan. Hey, lad picks up. Gone back to Sophie Ingle. Blundell. Katie Zellum. Letitia. That's going to be a foul for Man United. Foul from Perisic onto Rachel Williams. So it's going to be a free kick, not far outside the box. What are these glasses all about? Why have they all got them glasses on? Corner take, free kick taken. Gone straight to Berger yet again. It wouldn't have been as bad as you curled it, but it wasn't curled. Ginny, you know what, right? That's why Borisa should have come on, because if she would have done that set piece, she would have probably scored it like she did against Durham. But you're not always going guaranteed to score against in set pieces, are you really? So nearly 2-0 for Chelsea. Very lucky there. Manchester United didn't go another goal down. Poor defending yet again from Manchester United. Where's the marking in this?
Starting to feel queasy. What's that?
Blundell.
Do you want this table? There's that. What? Pasta. Pastel de queso, which is like a pasta.
Hey there, I like coffee. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming into the chat.
It's like a pasta with cheese.
When does Newcastle play I like coffee? Because you didn't play yesterday. I don't think you play. Are you playing tomorrow? I don't know when are you playing? Is it today? I'll explain the thoughts after the game, rather. And we got the review show as well with Prasado today. Oh, okay. Offside from Chelsea. Another weird substitute. Mannion's coming on. 22. What? So Matt Skinner has took off Nikita Parry for Mannion. I genuinely don't know what goes through this guy's head. I genuinely do not know what goes. What the hell? I think I'm 5 at the back or something. Is he playing a 3-5-2? Oh, I actually genuinely question this guy. I really do. I really want to put Mannion on. I love Mannion, but I wouldn't have put her on. Should be putting Garcia on. Should be putting Borisa on. Fraudulent. I like coffee. Toon got took off. She got took off around the 70th minute. Unfortunately, I like coffee. She didn't do much for me. Russo. Oh no. On it to take a throw in. Rachel Williams on her again. Zellum. Got straight to Berger. It's every time you come in, I like coffee. Toon comes off. Maybe next game. We've got who we got next. We've got Lose away. So I'm expecting a rotated side if we're playing Lose, but knowing that he may go strong like he did against Sunderland. Looks like Berger's injured. Newcastle women are doing okay so far. Who's Newcastle women playing against? Starlight Coffer. Is it? Are you like second or something in the North League or something? From what I last seen, I think you was second because the first place in the North and the first place in the South will go into a playoff, and then whoever wins the playoff goes to the championship. Yeah, so you need to be first to get into the championship and beat the South team, whoever that's gonna be. Joe, skinnering game management is horrible and questionable. But think about this is the thing, right, Joe? And you probably have seen it yourself with your own eyes, being a women's team supporter. Is that you can't slate Skinner, you can't slate Zellum, you can't question people. You can't say this decision is bad or this decision is bad, because if not, you would not be seen as a true red according to these fans. You are not a Manchester United women supporter if you don't support Zellum or don't support Skinner. Like you see, like if you don't applaud, what happens is at the end of the game, if you don't applaud Skinner, you would get daggers at by the some of their fan base, and I don't think that's fair. Mannion, Russo, goal kick. It's a lovely little cross as well. A lovely little bit of cross as well by Mannion. As it stands with the WSL table, Chelsea in first place, 37 points. Man United in second with 35 points. Manchester City are third with 33 points. We just got to be hopeful with a draw now. Playing Durham on Tuesday. Oh, I like Coffer. You'll absolutely hate Durham. Honestly, Durham are so horrible. Are you playing Durham at home or away? Just to ask. Turner, Letitia. Corner for Man United. Buchanan took the last touch. Eight games winning streak, and league leaders are. Oh, and there must be another Durham side then. Let me have a look. Must be another Durham side. I thought there was only one Durham. Ah, yeah, there is another Durham. I don't know what that Durham's like, though, to be fair, so can't really say anything about them. And then for the South, well, the Midlands, Stourbridge are in first. They've done well, Stourbridge, because they was actually in the bottom, the worst tier, like several years ago. So, Durham at Kingston Park. That'd be interesting. I was thinking about the Durham in the Championship, because that's a horrible Durham, but I don't know what the other Durham's like. If they're anything like the other Durham, then they're not nice to play against, I must be honest. That's it. Come on, Rachel. That's it. Oh, that's it, Rachel. Yes. Letitia. That's going to go up a burger. Sam Kerr's got the ball. She's in the attack. Letizia was able to break her down. First time in the game. Zellum. Gone straight to Jess Carter. Zellum again.
Yeah.
Honor. Thomas. Hayley Ladd. Zellum. Honor. Zellum. Thomas. Throwing for Chelsea. That was the first time as well. Letizia was able to break down Sam Kerr. It was the first time in the entire game. So, to be honest, it is very hard to break her down. Is he a joke? Is it? Oh my god, he's seriously. Hayley Ladd for Lucia Garcia. He's literally put Lucia Garcia on at the 89th minute. He's a joker. He's a joker of a manager. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do in these 4 minutes extra time? Oh, the question is unbelievable. It's genuinely unbelievable. Mary Earp's goal kick. Lucia Garcia, I feel for her. To be honest, I feel more for Bovisa and I feel more for Adriana Leon than before Lucia Garcia, because at least Lucia Garcia gets minutes compared to them. Our midfield has been shocking, and he's not made one single midfield substitution. Like, he has not put another midfielder on, which I'm really confused about. Like, there's Cascarino, there's Bovisa, there's Lisa, and you've not even put them on, not even for a minute. Foul on Zellum, free kick for Man United. EEO up the National Women's League Division 1 we go. When we get to Europe, this is what we'll sing. We're the Geordies, Super Geordies. Becky Langley is our queen. Bad attempt at making a chant. It was a good chant, I like coffee. Don't worry, it was a good chant. Goal kick. If Toon was on 4 minutes, 4 goals. Goal kick now for Berger. It was a good chant, I like coffee. Don't worry about it. Mannion picked up. Straight for a throw-in for Chelsea. I thought that would have been out. It was out. Good call by the ref. Letizia takes the throw in quickly. Turner, get the ball up. Zellum. You wouldn't think that we was 1-0 down with Zellum passing sideways and so's Mannion. Fuck. 10 more seconds till the torture ends. Russo, Tissier, Millie Turner. Full time. That's it. Full time it is. 1-0 defeat for Manchester United. I'm looking forward to just hearing me. I'll probably do it more when it comes to the review. What are Man United's goals for this season? In the league, we scored a total of 38 goals. So we're only one behind Chelsea now, who scored 39 goals. And that goal was scored today. We was joint on goals, but we had a much better conceding rate, as Chelsea conceded 12 and now we conceded 9. Mays, any good chances? No chances. Does Todd Bolio's he's got a few great players. He brought Buchanan in, he brought Perisic in. But to be honest, Chelsea's always been big in the women's game compared to everyone else in the WSL. Thank you for the watch along. At least it wasn't an embarrassing loss. Yeah, it wasn't embarrassing to the point where we conceded 3, 4, 5, 6 goals. But it's embarrassing to the fact that we looked very flat. We didn't look like we cared. The manager got it completely wrong in terms of tactics, in terms of substitutions, in terms of everything. He got it wrong. I just genuinely think, for me, we was poor. Chelsea deserved a win, and I think we was very lucky that Chelsea wasn't able to score any more than one. All the shots we did have went straight to Berger. We didn't even test Berger for me in the slightest. Marriott kept us in quite a few, kept us from having a heavy defeat, and I just question. This is the point where you are questioning Matt Skinner, because he isn't. When it comes to it, he isn't good enough. Cheap 1-0 lost that. Goals, I meant objective. Oh, sorry, I like coffee. So, for me, for Manchester United, the objective is to win, to get into the Champions League. So it's to finish between first and third, to get into Champions League, because the top 3 is Champions League football. We're currently in second, so that's still good. But however, Man City, as it stands now, because they're 1-0 up, are on joint points with us. Even though Man City haven't had the best, people say they haven't had the best of seasons, they're already on joint points with Manchester United into second place. So if we was to carry on dropping points, for instance, we're going to get knocked out of the top 3. That's how competitive the league is. And if we do get knocked out of the top 3, Skinner needs to go. He's not extending his contract in my books. The performance itself, we won't win the league. No, to be honest though, Reese, I never expected Manchester United to win the league. I expected to finish in the top 3. But if we was to play like this against Chelsea, how are we going to do well against PSG, Bayern Munich, Barcelona? We're not going to. We're going to get absolutely humiliated with the midfield we've got. All I can say, Skinner is not a top manager. Champions League is the goal. The game has ended. Ended 1-0 to Chelsea. Thank you for coming in. Chelsea do up Sia and Sean Paul cheap thrills at the 1-0 win. Maisy Watchalongs are the goal, irrespective of the result. champions yet again. You are going to win, Timo Werner. I said it from... that's how I predicted the league. I predicted the league table. I predicted Chelsea to finish first, Arsenal second, and Manchester United third. So I think we are definitely overachieving compared to what I had, but we shouldn't be... We should be doing a lot better than what we did today. And we shouldn't have ever got a draw against Everton. That was despicable. We was the better side against Man City away. We should have got the 3 points there, and it was just a very terrible goal to concede. Chelsea weren't even great. It wasn't the fact Chelsea weren't even great. Chelsea got the better of us. We wasn't pressing Chelsea. Chelsea was miles better at going forward. They done the long through balls, and that was the thing that helped them massively. Kerr's Viosi. Yeah, Sam Kerr, she is Australian. I think she's actually from Perth, if I remember clearly. But I'll quickly... I'm not going to talk too much about the game itself because I've got the review show with Prasanna. But I'll show you what the website shows as the ratings. So we've got Berger 7.1, Carter 7.1, Millie Bright 7.7, Buchanan 7.7, Perez 6.8, Ingalls 7.5, Lepols is a 6.7, Neve Charles is 7.3, Fleming is 6.5, Lauren James is 7.3, Sam Kerr player of the match with 8.1, and then Man United side, Marius is a 5.9, Honours is 7.2, Letitia 6.9, Turner 6.7, Bundell 7, Ladd 6.7, Zelen 7.2, Paris 6.8, 6.2, Golan 6.3, Russo 4.5. You know what? I actually do think at this point that this app is actually favoritising Katie Zelen. How does she get a 7.2 rating? It's despicable. And in terms of the substitutes, Ericsson got a 6. Johanna got a 5.4. Martha Thomas got a 6.2. Rachel Williams got a 6. Marion only came on 90th minute, so didn't get rated. Mannion and Garcia came on too late to get a rating also, which is understandable. So we'll wrap it up here. I agree with Timo Werner. Great team grind out wins. I completely agree with that. And I always say, if you want to be a great team, you've got to beat great teams. We beat Arsenal, Arsenal's got a lot of injuries, but we still not managed to beat Man City, and we've not managed to beat Chelsea. Chelsea yet again have done the double against us. So that just really shows the mentality with us compared to Chelsea when we do play against them. What annoyed me was our tactical setup. Shocking. 6 to 6.2. She will get a 10 next game. Doubt it. So I'll wrap it up here now. Thank you everyone who's watched. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll be back at 4 o'clock with Prasanna. We'll do the review show. We'll do the ratings for both teams. Trust me, I'm not going to be generous with these ratings. So I'll see you 4 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.